Hi everyone, my name is Vijay Kumar, Faculty of Mathematics. Today onwards, I will start the Senior Inter Mathematics Paper 2B. Okay, first I will start the calculus part. Okay, in the calculus part, very first chapter is indefinite integrals. Okay, today I will start this chapter. Okay, regularly I will post the videos on this indefinite integrals. Okay, I will cover all problems including examples and exercise problems in academy textbook. I hope my videos are very useful to the intermediate students. Okay, today I will give the basic definition of indefinite integrations. Okay, already from the first year knowledge we know that. See one example before giving the definition of indefinite integrations. I will give you an example. Suppose derivative of x cube. Derivative of x cube. Everybody knows that what is the derivative of x cube? 3x square. Okay. So here 3x square is known as derivative for x cube. 3x square is called derivative for x cube with respect to x. So inversely x cube is called antiderivative. X cube is called antiderivative of this function. X cube is called antiderivative for the function 3x square. Okay, please observe the logic. Here if we find derivative for x cube, you are getting 3x square. That's why 3x square is called derivative for x cube. So inversely x cube is called antiderivative for the function 3x square. That's why x cube plus c is called indefinite integration for 3x square. X cube plus c, add a constant c for this function, then x cube plus c is called integration of 3x square, and the integration of 3x square is denoted by the symbol integration. This symbol is called integration. Okay, derivative symbol is d by dx in generally. In the similar way, integration symbol is this one. You can read the symbol as integration. Integration of 3x square. Integration of 3x square is equal to x cube plus c. Add a constant c. Here c is called constant of integration, which is also known as a parameter. Okay, in this way we can define the definition of integration. Okay, see the definition. This is an example. Now we have to define theoretical definition of indefinite integration. Suppose d by dx of a function capital F of x is equal to small f of x for all x belongs to capital E, and here E is subset of a set of all real numbers R. This is nothing but capital E is called domain of the function capital F of x, and capital R is known as codomain of the function capital F of x. Okay, then f of x is known as derivative for capital F of x. Derivative for capital F of x. This f of x is known as derivative for capital F of x. Hence inversely capital F of x is called antiderivative of the small f of x. So small f of x has a antiderivative. Okay, whenever small f of x has an antiderivative, then only its integration is possible. Okay, capital F of x plus c is called indefinite integral. Or simply known as integral. Indefinite integrations are also simply known as simply integrations. Integral of small f of x. which is denoted by integral small f of x dx is equal to capital F of x plus c. This is the symbolic notation. This is the symbolic notation of the integration. This symbol is known as integration. You should read as integral f of x dx. This is the symbol of integration. You can read this one as integral f of x dx. Okay, the inside function f of x is called integrand function. Integrand function. Okay, and in dx, x is called variable of integration. Variable of integration. Variable of integration. So this is the introduction for definition of definite integrals. Okay, don't forget one thing. Okay, we can find out the integration of a function f of x only when its antiderivative is exist. If small f of x does not have the antiderivative, integration of f of x is not possible. This is the important thing. Okay, in the next session I will give the basic formula on integrations. After that I will start the exercise problems. Thank you very much. See you to next session.